Hey, y'all. Make sure you get out all of your ingredients. You're also going to need some ice cold water and some vanilla extract, as well as some cold butter. I'm really excited. This is the 1/2 cup of unsalted butter, and I did put this inside the freezer just so it can get really cold. And now we're going to get ready to scrape it. Right now, I'm getting ready to get the very cold butter and grate it using the grater that is inside of that red bowl. And I'm going to get ready to pick it up and start grating the butter, but I picked it up so I can show you all and so you can have a better point of view about what's going on. But if you just kind of pin it against the bowl, pushing down on it, then you have more control over the butter. But this is how it's going to turn out. So this is how the butter should look once you're finished grating it, which looks super delicious, by the way, but we're just going to keep on moving. So you're going to measure out 1 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour. And then you're going to add in 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and you're going to mix that really good. So this is a dough blender right here that you can see. And I'm going to show you all later on it much clearly, but you can just pick this off of Shein or Amazon. It's called a dough blender. It's really easy to pick up, but you're going to use that to knead the dough completely. Here I just wanted to show you all how the dough blender looks, and it does a really good job, as you can see. Here's the ice cold water that I was talking to you all about earlier. And I kind of just alternated between tablespoons of water to figure out how much I needed until the dough came together really nicely. But I ended up adding in 5 tablespoons of ice water or ice cold water. And as you can see, me just, alternating between tablespoons of water, I continued to mix the dough together and try to grip it so I could see if the dough would come together. And kind of just play with it. After playing with it for a while, I ended up coming out with this big dough ball full of joy. This is the ball of dough, and right now I'm just wrapping it in some plastic wrap, or others may call it saran wrap, and I'm going to toss it inside of the refrigerator for about 1.5 hours. So I took my dough out of the refrigerator. It is nice and cold and easy to handle. So I just go ahead and put some flour all over my mat as well as my hands, and then a light coat around the dough. I'm just pressing it down, and now I'm going to take my rolling pan and roll it out really good. And I made my crust about 1/8 inches thick. This is how your dough should look once you have finished rolling it all the way out. And can I just say, it looks so beautiful. So now it is time to make our little tart cups. So I go ahead and get a 12-cup cupcake pan, and I have that set to the side, and I just have my cookie cutter, and my cookie cutter has ridges on the sides, which makes a really nice design to it. So I stick it in some flour, so when I press down on my dough, it will not stick to the cookie cutter. And I just cut them out really nicely like that. And yeah, I'm super excited about how this is going to come out, you all. So right now I am taking my metal spatula, and I'm just using that to pick up my dough, and I'm kind of pushing the sides inside of my cookie cutter. You can also turn it if that's easier for you, but it just ends up looking so nice at the end. Oh, I love this. So we have some fresh pecans for this, you all. They are super delicious, especially when they're toasted. So I was definitely excited for this treat that we're making today. But you're just going to chop up your pecans really good. And I don't even know why I recorded it for this long. I think it was probably because I was really excited to show y'all my knife skills. I decided to say hi in this clip, but I'm going to go ahead and add in 2 eggs and whisk that together really, really, really good. And then I'm going to add in 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter, and that butter is melted, by the way. And I'm going to mix that really, really good. And then I'm going to add in 1 cup of granulated sugar, and then on top of that, 1 cup of Carol corn syrup. Now I kind of divided it in half, so I did half cup of light corn syrup and half cup of dark corn syrup, but they're both by Carol, so yeah. After mixing all of those ingredients together for like a good minute, you will come up with that, and it will lighten up in color. And then you're going to add in your vanilla extract, and you're going to mix that really well. And now we're adding in our 1.5 cup of chopped pecans that we chopped earlier. And you're just going to mix that together, all together with your spatula. And you're just going to continue to fold and fold and fold that mixture together, and it smelled so good, you all. We are 1 step away from glory. So I am adding in the pecan filling inside of our tart cups right now, and I just have this little small ice cream scooper, and I'm just literally putting in 1 scoop to every single cup. And I'm telling you all, these tasted so good and smelled so good. This is how it should look. Of course, they look so amazing. And I did go back and put more of the liquid mixture into all of the cups so I can make sure it was nice and full. They are done. They look super delicious. I put them in the oven at 350 for about 20 minutes, and they came out just like this. The dough was so flaky and just so nice.